Welcome to another edition of your boy TNT Evolution presenting WWE 2K24 MyFaction. That's right, guys. This is the place to be where we cover all things MyFaction. You know how we do it, man. Let's go ahead on and dive right in. First thing we're going to talk about today is live events. There's a video on the channel that I posted yesterday. If you have not seen that video, I highly recommend you go and take a look and check it out. We are going to be talking about the Cody Rhodes birthday bash in that video. I have claimed all of the rewards, so please go and take a look at that video. If you're having any trouble or you need any tips or tricks, please go watch that video on the channel. Okay, beware of Blair. I have covered this in quite a couple videos. So if you have not watched those videos, I highly recommend going back to watch those as well. There is a lot of tips and tricks on the channel that will help you get past this live event. And if you're wanting to claim your Blair, remember there's 5 days left for you to do it. If you're wanting to take advantage of this Encore boss battle for Akira Tozawa, remember, you're going to need a Singlet Supreme Otis. And if you guys have not done this already, you have 5 days left to take care of that. If you have done this already, I highly recommend that you do it again. 2K has been very generous with these second chance live events, because if you complete this for the second time, you will get 15,000 MFP. So, hey, free MFP, guys. Take advantage of it. This boss battle, the big throwback, you will need a demastered Ruby Raquel Rodriguez. I have already completed this event as well. If you're planning on taking advantage of this boss battle, you have 6 days left to do it. Is it time for a new day? 12 days, 21 hours. You're going to need a demastered Xavier Woods card in order to take care of this event. This is a one and done tables match, and you actually earn a deluxe demaster pack. Okay, last but not least, are you prepared for the manifestation? TNT family, let's talk about this event, man. This event was actually pretty freaking fun. I know 2K has given us some crazy live events over the past span of 2 weeks, right? We had the Dijak, then there was the Blair. Yesterday, the Cody Rhodes event came out. And again, 2K has hit us with another one. So you're going to need a gold card. You're going up against the 98 overall manifestation. And it's a one and done falls count anywhere match. Let's take a look at these crazy stipulations, man. The manifestation will start the match with 3 finishers. And of course, they are going to regenerate their stamina twice as fast. As you can see, I've already completed this event. I've already got my hands on this beautiful Oscar card. You have 30 days, 21 hours, 31 minutes to do this. There's not a lot of choices to choose from when it comes to gold cards in general for your females. I use Xia Li just for the simple fact that she has Sting like a bee. Also, too, she's a striker. So that's one of the reasons why I went that route, because you have to get 90 MFP in this match in order to win. Io Sky might be a decent one to use. I didn't use Io Sky. She does have high flyer moves, which would help out a lot actually in a match like this. So if you guys are having trouble, I used Xia Li. But hey, Io Sky would actually be another great choice for you guys to use just because of her moveset. So hey, let me know down in the comments section if you guys are going to be going for this card, if you guys have already redeemed this card, right? I'll be happy to hear from you, okay? All right, guys, next up, weekly towers, or should I say weekly events. Hey, sorry to interrupt the video, guys. Before we continue, I see there's about 86% of everyone that is not subscribed. Hey, I know, pretty crazy, right? If you're enjoying the content, man, please like and subscribe. This will help the channel out a lot and allow this content to reach others. Thanks a lot. I appreciate all your support. Back to the video. We're on week 21 of weekly towers, guys. If you have not completed your weekly towers, you're going to get 3,500 MFP this week. Let's take a look at the matches here. Match number 1, you're going to be doing a one-on-one match against Eve Torres. Match number 2 is a ladder match, one-on-one with Stacy Keebler. Match number 3, this is pretty cool. You get a triple threat match against the Outsiders. You're going to go against Diesel and Razor Ramon. Match number 4, triple threat ladder match against the Macho Man, Randy Savage, and LA Knight. And match number 5 is a fatal 4-way against Stone Cold Steve Austin, Faction War Boss, Hulk Hogan, and The Rock, Faction War Boss. Speaking of Faction War Bosses, that's correct, guys. We finally have new Faction War Bosses in the game. First up, let's take a look at the new rotating cards. These Ruby cards will be discounted by 1,000 Faction War credits. Normally they're 5,000, but on the rotating card side, they're 4,000. First up, we have Austin Theory himself. Here's a look at his badges. Next up, guys, we have Otis, Alpha Academy himself. Next up, Aussie himself, Mr. Grayson Waller. That's correct, man. He has level 1, Energetic Opportunist, level 2, All the Answers, and level 2, Swiftness. Last but not least, Mr. Alpha Academy himself, Akira Tozawa. Once they leave this section here, they're going to come down to the permanent section. And as you can see, The Miz, Zelina Vega, Maxine Dupree, and R-Truth were on the rotating card section last month. And now you can see that they're up to 5,000 Faction War credits. Okay, let's jump in and take a look at some of these new unlockable bosses. All right, guys, we do have some Amethyst cards in the game. Finally, Amethyst Faction War bosses. Let's start by taking a look at the bosses that we have. Carmella, she is an Amethyst coming in. If you are able to unlock this Carmella. Next up, we have Asuka. Man, it sure seems like we've been seeing a lot of Asuka lately. Next, we have Bayley, your World Women's Heavyweight Champion. We also have a new Faction War boss, Asuka, just like we have an Amethyst Asuka, but this Asuka will be a Ruby. We have one new Amethyst Faction War boss male, and that is Rey Mysterio. This is going to be a Rey Mysterio from 2006. Next up, we have another Becky Lynch. Can't have too many of the same card, right, guys? I'm really starting to think that 2K is just recycling the same cards. I mean, we've gotten an Asuka Demastered card that just came out, Friday. We got an Asuka Live Event Amethyst that just came out today. We got a Faction War boss Asuka Amethyst that came out today. We have an Asuka Ruby card that just came out today. Like, what is up with the game just giving us the same cards over and over? But anyway, something is better than nothing, right? Let's take a look at this Becky Lynch. We already have a Ruby Becky Lynch, but there's another Ruby Becky Lynch in the game. The only difference is this Becky Lynch is going to be a striker versus the previous one we had was a technician. Also, we have another Rey Mysterio coming in. He's a Ruby this time from 2011. We have a few more bosses here to take a look at. Ivy now for the females. 83 overall Ruby. But Io Sky, yes, we're working on her diamond card, but she's a new Faction War boss under damage control. That's actually going to be pretty cool to see that boss battle with damage control. Now, we have a new Ruby male in the game, Roddy Piper. One thing I will say, guys, if you haven't played with a Roddy Piper card before, he has some crazy animations, man, and his punch combos are pretty cool. Okay, guys, next up is another Rey Mysterio. Like I said, I don't know what 2K is doing. I don't know if this is an error or not, but they are just recycling the same guys. We have another Ruby. This time is just listed as Rey Mysterio Jr. Cora Jade is here, man. Very happy to see her in the game. We also have a Bobby Lashley, is a Ruby, 80 overall. Also, we have Charlotte Flair. It's always Charlotte Flair coming in as a Sapphire. Dakota Kai coming in as a Sapphire. We also have Molly Holly, Sapphire, 79 overall. Again, guys, if you haven't guessed it, we have another Rey Mysterio. That's right. Coming in at Sapphire, 79 overall. We have Ted DiBiase coming in, guys. 78 overall Sapphire. And we have Fallon Henley, 77 overall. Karrion Kross, guys, 76 overall Sapphire. Okay, Karrion Kross would be the last new Faction War boss that we have in the game. So, hey, let me know down in the comments section if you guys are going to be picking up any one of these new Faction War bosses. I have 30 tickets left. As you can see, I have 62,000 Faction Wars credits. I'll probably grind and do a couple runs on the female side and see if I can at least just collect those amethyst cards, because they will add up. And anytime you do claim these cards to your collection, they go towards your collector's level. And speaking of collector's level, yes, with 36 cards away from this beautiful diamond EO Sky, man, I can't wait to have this card on my team. But yes, guys, outside of all of that, man, there really isn't anything else new in the game. Since we're all caught up, I think I'm going to go ahead on and end the video here. So please, if you're new, man, go ahead on and hit that subscribe button. If you like what you saw today, go ahead on and give your boy a thumbs up. And don't forget to turn those notifications on. Lastly, check out my link space. That's the best place to keep up with TNT Evolution Gaming on all social platforms. And finally, leave a donation, man, if you want to support the channel. Y'all have been awesome. Until next time, my TNT family, have a wonderful day. Top Guys, out.